Good morning, July 30th. Job's pals. I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are you all. Job chapter 16 verse 2. Humorist Arnold H. Glasgow quipped, "A loyal friend laughs at your jokes when they're not so good and sympathizes with your problems when they're not so bad." Job's pals seem to start that way during his crisis, for we read in Job chapter 2 verse 11, "When Job's 3 friends heard of all the adversity that had come upon him, each one came from his own place, for they had made an appointment together to come and mourn with him and to comfort him. Job's friends began well. They sat with him on the ground 7 days and 7 nights and grieved with him. Few words were spoken. The friends were sensitive to Job's despair as he unburdened his heart. But when they opened their mouths and spouted opinions, most of which were laden with misinformation, and their well-meaning visit took a wrong turn, that led an exasperated Job to call them miserable comforters." How many times have we resembled Job's friends with our friends? Let's sit where they sit, weep when they weep, and laugh as they laugh. But when we open our mouths, let's ask God for wisdom to reflect His truth into their lives in a way that builds them up, lest we too be miserable comforters. Friends are relatives you make for yourself. Eustache DesChamps. I have no idea how to say this name. Eustache DesChamps. I think this person is French, and I don't know how to say his name. Sorry, Frenchmen. Good evening, scriptural faith. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not do what I say? Luke chapter 6, verse 46. Why do so many good, church-going people experience a sense of disappointment and failure that borders on despair? They have faithfully attended church since childhood and honestly feel they truly love God in their own way. Despite this, they suffer from spiritual malnutrition. There is something important lacking in their spiritual experience. The answer may lie precisely in the fact that they love God in their own way, instead of in the scriptural way. They have created a form of Christianity that fits neatly into their lifestyle. This private and personal version of Christianity turns them into masters of compromise. They find excuses not to forgive. They are selective about whom they want to love. Their business negotiations are controlled by whatever suits them at that moment, and not by scriptural principles. Scriptural Christianity means complete obedience to God and to the standards set by Christ. Such expectations are not unreasonable, because when He calls us, He also gives us His Holy Spirit to empower us to live the life Christ died to give us.
Eustache.
DesChamps.
Merci.